You guys hear about that guy that drove up Interstate 5 to the Golden Gate Bridge and just jumped off? Like, I mean, how messed up is your life for you to want to go up there and just want to just drop?
Yeah! We're talking about my dad!
Richie! What are you doing? Stop!
Well, Richard, you don't have priors. You have a 4.0 GPA, third in your class. I don't understand what you're doing here.
Your Honor, if I may, my client doesn't belong here. He's got a bright future ahead of him at Cornell, hopefully if he doesn't end up with a record. Things have been very tough for him lately since his father's death last month. In fact, the reason why he even got into a fight was because somebody was bullying him about it.
I see. Is this true, Mr. Webb? Well, sorry for your loss. But we can't have you beating up kids in school either. I'll tell you what. I'll mandate that you see a therapist. Upon successful completion of 10 sessions, we'll wipe this from your record so you don't serve any jail time. And Cornell will still be an option. I would hate to close the door on a young man with so much potential.
You won't regret your decision. Thank you.
I certainly hope not. This court is adjourned.
Great. Excellent.
This is great news, honey. Right?
So, your mom tells me you're a senior at Brookside, huh? I went to Brookside once upon a time. Do they still do Pizza Fridays? That was my favorite day. Well, enough of me blabbering. What would you like to talk about, Richie? We still have a few minutes left.
Who's that?
I don't like to talk about it. Do you play? Well, our time is over for today, but we can explore this further on Thursday if you'd like.
Dr. McGee, how'd it go?
Not great. He didn't want to talk about anything.
That's what I was afraid of. God, he's just been so angry lately and non-communicative. Well, at least with his words. I mean, he never used to be like this.
What he's gone through would be a lot for anyone to deal with, especially a teenager. Depression manifests in so many different ways, and unfortunately, anger is one of them.
Do you think medicine would help?
I typically don't like to go that route. And from my experience in these types of situations, the best way to help him would be to find a way for him to shift his focus from the pain he's feeling to new possibilities.
What do you mean?
Well, getting him a new hobby or a new creative interest, something to redirect his energy. Him having something to be excited about would go a long way. It's the second most important thing, at least.
The second most important. What's the first?
Getting him to forgive his father.
Richie! I made dinner.
Not hungry.
All right. I'll just leave that there, just in case. Look, I know that you're upset and can't understand why your dad did what he did. That's why it's so important for you to know the whole story. I mean, the truth
Is there something that you need? Because I'm busy.